This is Pocket Watch. I am Lambie. Thank you so much for being here. Wanted to jump right in. This is for all signs. This is starting out with Aries, going to Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Taurus, Leo, and Pisces. So, wanting to make sure that you guys have a good sense of what's going on and what's going to be changing for you. Anything that's going to be changing for you is really important for you to be aware of, because you don't want to be holding on to things that basically are going to be leaving regardless. And so it's going to say, what's the change? What's the change on this? If anything else comes up, then by all means, you know that I'm going to give that to you. Okay, so this is for Aries starting out with. If you guys ever want me to go in a different order, let me know. Okay. All right. So, perfect. What's going to be changing for you, Aries, is the fact that you're not going to go in with when something is on your mind and it's really toiling with you. You're not going to go in and try to seek the answer. You realize that takes too long. You realize that it also makes it to where you feel more alone. And so, what you're going to do is start reaching out to people and trying to get them to help you solve your problems, right? You're trying to reach a solution with someone because alone you just feel like that's not going to work for you. Okay? We're going to move on to Virgo. We're going to go kind of quick because I want to I could do readings for you guys all day long. Okay, so I'm just going a little bit faster through this because I don't want to, have too much time on one person or one sign. Virgo, okay. What's the change? Seaman, this card is a beautiful card. Yeah. Perfect. The person that you're speaking to is going to change, and also the way you believe in fairy tales or the fairy way, the way that you work, the way that you play, you're going to change that up. What I say, the person that you're speaking to or that you like, you can actually be changing partners right now, and that's totally fine. Somebody, it doesn't have to be really somebody at work or anything like that, but ideally you are thinking about making that change. And so that is what's going to change. Figure out having to change your partners, or um, realizing that your reality can be pushed to a higher level. And so if you are somebody who likes fantasy, or you do something outside of work, you can really push that up. You could really start making a larger community. You already have people that ride with you. You have people that understand what you're talking about. They feel very happy in whatever any endeavors that you guys get into, and so you're just going to you're going to start introducing some new ideas, and that's what's going to be a new change. You're going to start introducing these ideas, or these Thursday evenings, Sunday evenings, and or something like that, right? You're going to implement that. And then as for this, there's just somebody that you kind of got your eye on, and you really want to push out and say something, and change up what you've been having going on in your intimacy category. You want to change that. Okay. Capricorn, hoping all is well with you, right? They say just give me a little bit more shelter. Capricorn want to be set aside. Yeah, and you reminded me I ain't rolled nothing yet. I'm gonna roll something for you guys, but I want it to come out in due time. Yeah. Okay, so you're giving me a little bit of a break. This is just coming out on the side, just letting it be known that something that's going to change for Capricorn is that you guys are not going to try to be the person that takes over or anything. You're going to kind of hone yourself out and sit to the side a little bit on certain things. You're not going to be the center of attention. You're not going to try to be the person that needs to speak up or be a leader in certain situations. You're realizing that it's room for other people, and other people have lives and different things, and it may mean a lot to them to be that person that steps up, on this specific day or time, right? um, Things that are really changing. the family dynamic, the family community is changing. You know, the youth is the younger people in the family. They're getting older. They're trying to like kind of help. You know, they're trying to have certain conversations and stuff like that. You're trying to make certain connections with your parents, aunties, uncles, cousins. It's like family dynamics. You guys are trying to really talk, and it's coming up in holiday season. So it's like when you guys get together, you guys really love one another, but you guys want to hear about what's going on. It's just so to me, it's like a change in season. It's not like these are big changes. This is just saying that as time goes on, each year now, things are going to become more and more serious, right? First, you guys are just kids running around and just having fun. You know, these holiday seasons or these, these occasions where you have to get together. Now you guys are speaking on things, meeting certain people. People gonna start coming in with boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, and stuff, and more children, and just conversation about what's going on in society. So you finally graduated to where you're just at this new level when it comes to communicating with family. You're not going to feel lost anymore. There's a piece of you that was feeling numb and lost. And when you would kind of rest at night, you would just feel other people's opinions about you, right? You would feel them. And a lot of times, even if they were good or bad, you still felt numb to what you were feeling anyway. And so you're no longer going to be in that headspace. And so that's just going to be something that's really good because you can really use positivity and other things and have that work for you, right? It was wonderful to see about you, Capricorn. Cancer. Let's see what we got going on for Cancer. Yeah. Beautiful July, right? Well, my dad's birthday is in July. He's a Cancer, so you know how that go. Got a little tunnel vision on that. All right, Cancer, Cancer. Let's see what's going on. See what's going on. Oh, honestly, thank you. I was like, I can't. That was really nice. It was like a bulk of cards that came out. I'm like, I can't pick up all of that, right? So perfect. This is really cute. This is really cute. It's like you guys are. What's changing is that you guys are really having a fun time in your life. Um, Usually, you're all work and stuff like that, and you may play a little bit, but right now it's like, wow, you're really it's time for a vacation. It's time for little outings with work friends, family friends, regular friends, mates, all kind of stuff. Like you want to try new things, go to different art shows. You're definitely going to be the person that's sending out this invitation and stuff like that. um, you basically are going to be, the change is going to be, you're going to be a little bit more upfront about what you feel with your mate. You're going to let them know. I was a little bit more closed off where I did have this or that going on, but you're gonna the change will be the simple fact that you want to move forward in a different way now, right? So maybe you want to start a relationship and you want to be more exclusive. um, Maybe you um, have a friendship with somebody and you want to include them in certain projects that you're doing, right? It's like, and when I say friendship, of course you still like this person like that, but I'm just backing it up in a sense to where it's not as romantic, but you're like, hey, I value you as a person. Like, let's talk about that first, instead of us talking about, us getting together here this day and that day. Let's talk about how valuable you are to my company, or how valuable you are to this concept and this project, right? And so you're gonna vocalize that and let people know how valuable they are, especially if they're a lover. Okay, so Libra. Wow, Libra. Something about you. Something about you. I just hear like calm, cool, and collected. If you are, that's wonderful. If you are, that's wonderful. Yeah, I'll give you one more. Okay. Okay. This is for Libra. This is for Libra. And I'm sorry, I had to just remind myself that as I'm shuffling, I'm like kind of moving on to the next. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's like, geez, let me. Gemini is always doing that. Gemini is jumping behind Aquarius and jumping over Libra. My goodness. Okay, perfect. So another fun time. Exactly. Great. Oh, wow. So you guys have, so which changes that you guys can really recognize yourself. You can really recognize your soul. And you have a lot, you have a huge calling to become maybe like a teacher for youth or something like that. This is for Libra. That's wonderful. Yeah, you have it in your mind that it's going to be very beneficial for you to become a mentor to someone. To be, if you're having children, you're like, well, you know what, if I have a 3-year-old, it's time to just bust out one more right now. um because I have that playful energy, or I can do this. Another thing is, that would be the change. Right now you may not be dealing with um anybody that's in the youth or whatever the case. So if you are a teacher, you may want to change, from 7th grade and go down to 3rd grade for a while. That may be a lot of fun, but just help out. If that's an opportunity, just go ahead and do it. You could always transfer back, okay, later, years later. um as for this, you're starting to recognize your soul, and that's the big change, because now you're starting to really admire yourself. And so when you start to admire yourself, you start to live life differently. Even, you walk differently, you may even talk differently, you think about yourself differently. And so that's a great thing, to recognize your whole soul, because it's so huge and great and beautiful that you can get wrapped up into what's going on. And to get more wrapped up into yourself is a wonderful thing, because it just shows that you love yourself. And to admire yourself is a great feeling. And so that will be a good change for you. You may have liked yourself, loved yourself, but to admire is something a little bit different. And so, if you already feel like you've been admiring yourself, then by all means, you're just really starting to act on it. And that's the change. You're really starting to push forward and starting to make a change in your life. Gemini, if you're ready, if you're still ready to come out, I'm here for you right now. If you want to stay in place, in case you want me to do Aquarius. All right, Gemini, let's get it on. Yeah. Okay, you're feeling a certain type of way, but it's changed. You want to take things a little bit more serious. Yeah, you want to take life a little bit more serious. Something probably went on in life, and you're trying to come to copes of what life is really about and what's going on with it. Thank you. So yeah, you're really, the change is that you're thinking. You're really thinking about what's going on. Okay? And you're trying to brainstorm is everything that's going on in life. You're thinking about life itself. You're thinking about the capacity that the earth is holding for us beings here, and everything like that. You're also just thinking about the reality in your own personal life. I don't know if you have something going on with your mother, or illness or something like that, but you're trying to find a way to be more helpful. Maybe you're in a workplace and it's really hard. Maybe you're a nurse or something like that. But ideally, it's really, hard to deal with these things. So the change is right now is that you're going through these changes. You're thinking about things heavily. You're trying to find a way. You're trying to make a plan. You're trying to find a new routine, so that you can be as helpful as you can to your surroundings, and you can still be very strong and caring and mindful to yourself. Okay, so if you're trying to, do something, just think about the gym. The gym could be really helpful. Okay, Gemini, the gym could be really helpful for you. Um, I would say, yeah, something just active, something like, I would even say, like, if you can, like, go bowling, um, miniature golf, something like that. And when I say miniature golf, you could actually go, you could actually, if you're a golfer, then by all means do that too. But I'm just saying, like, try to find something a couple times a month, or maybe once a week at the least, that you can do, um, while you're thinking and being of a help. Um, and I say bowling because it's such a good focus. It's such a good focus. It's such a good release. Some people even go to the batting cage and stuff like that, especially if you have family and other people around, batting cage or something like that. Um, I'm not trying to, I'm trying to find ways to where you're don't have to be completely athletic, because not everybody is. And if you used to be, you may not be anymore. And that's my case. I can't. I mean, I thought that I would like still be, hopping on the basketball court around this time, but I'm not. And so that's totally fine. You know, Aquarius, how you doing? Aquarius, let's be, yeah, like that's what I said. Let's be brief, Aquarius. I'm so hard. I'm realizing now the way I'm so hard on you guys. It's like, geez, I realize how hard I am on myself, but it's no big deal, right? Come on now, Aquarius. What else? Thank you. Right. It says we noticed too. Yeah, what's changing is that you're about to get on this road that you've traveled before, and it always worked out for you. When I was speaking, so that is a change. When I was speaking about how hard I am and stuff like that, that you noticed that from the beginning, right? From the beginning of your life, you notice how hard you were on yourself, or how hard people were on you, or I feel like it's also a spiritual thing. I feel like your spiritual eye was definitely like noticing so much from such a young age, or from birth, right? And so what's changing with that is that you're no longer in this space anymore. You're grown now, and so ideally, will you will actually be communicating differently than different from this card. I'm gonna clarify that. I'm gonna clarify. Let me clarify the seed of a being, please. Okay, so yeah, it's just saying that you're going from this to this, right? So and they even look, the same. So it's letting you know. So it's just letting you know that this is what the change is about. This is why this was then. The change is trying to get you to recognize that this is you now. You traveled down a road to get here already, right? To be this person, you traveled that road in order to get here, to manifest this. So you're trying to, you may get back to this space, or you may be getting to a creative space. All right, let's see. We get some numbers. You guys, please don't forget to subscribe. If you made it this far, you really probably should subscribe. All right, yeah, everybody is singled out so far. I just wanted to make a break in the between. Anybody that's applying for jobs, you guys need to do that sometime this week. Honestly, it's seasonal time. Immediately apply for jobs. If not today, tomorrow, or whatever the case. Apply, apply, apply. If you guys will, it is a time to where you guys should be dating multiple people. If you don't really love or like or have a huge interest in the person that you're talking to right now, but you enjoy still talking with them, by all means, make sure that you're talking to a few more people, because there is going to be coming a time next year to where you're going to want to feel a certain kind of closure. This is for all of you guys. Not closure, but you're going to want to feel something. You want to feel something real. And so, keep your options open because you want to feel something real. Okay, for you guys being young, like I said, the job opportunities may be different for you guys. So you guys still actually probably need to start to get into school, and then because job opportunities, you got to realize there's other people that are struggling, so they need this. They feel like more than you. Even though this is the step to your future, they're living in their life right now, and everybody's kind of scrounging. So hone out in school if you can. Also, if you're older and you're older, whatever it is, anywhere between, mid 30s and up, it's kind of like, you guys could also step back and go to school too right now, and that would be really helpful, just like a program or something like that. And so, you can be of more help to your community and to your company. It would be a perfect time right now if you can juggle that. Yeah, for everybody. Senior citizens and everything, they're just tripping out and kind of going crazy right now. This is really hard for them to deal with. And so people that are, just not being able to make, understand the shift or make the changes and stuff like that. You change an elderly person's schedule, or schedule, and their ability to remain healthy and proactive in life, then you can really mess with their health and their life and their mindset. So if you're elderly, please just know that we love you in general, and that we're just going to be prayerful and be hopeful that you guys continue to have that wisdom. Please get into writing and stuff like that. And if you can, try to get into the gym and do water aerobics and other certain things like that. If you can find some things, or if you can find a machine or two that you could have at home, then by all means, it's the perfect time to invest in that. Okay, Sagittarius, Taurus, Leo, Pisces. So, Sagittarius, 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 Sagittarius. Thank you. Change. Oh, so that it's asking me like, what do I want? I'm gonna take it straight down the middle line. Thank you. All right. I'm not sure what I was telling you guys last time, but we're definitely thinking about change. So you're seeking change. So basically, your change right now is it's really hard to see upside down. Right side up, you can really understand what's going on. And so perhaps this is what you're trying to do. The change will be is that you've already created this. You've already done your pottery in life. Your rose watching, your meditation. You've already done that. And right now your change is that you're trying to figure out, well, where is it? Where is my stuff? Where is everything? Where's my guidance? Where's my harmony? You're looking for that because both of these came, non-upright. And I want to keep them in that sense because I felt like that's how it was. I felt like you kind of spit out the fact of, I put in work, I did this and that. Where is it? Where is it? And so the change will be, let me get a clarification on this. The change will be more so, I would say, you're going to just start receiving. But let's see if you are, or if it's going to be something different. I don't want to always, try to force a certain answer, right? Okay, I don't want to force a certain answer. So if there's any clarification. Okay, so yeah. So maybe you're not doing stuff. Well, yeah, you're all in your head about stuff. So you're just all in your head maybe about certain things. And I would say immediately, the change. If you want to seek change, you want to do change, mention it, get a group text and mention it mention something to a certain amount of people. If there's something that you say, oh, I don't even have anything to mention. Okay, well, by all means, like, just invite them over to watch a game or something like that, football or basketball or something like that. Invite, like, yo, 4 or 5 people, you guys want to come over and check out the game? I'm about to try out this new pizza and make these new barbecue, whatever the case, zucchini. So, come check it out. And then if there's something that's really bothering you, or you feel like you worked hard in life and nothing's come out of it, or you still waiting and something's pending, express that to your friends. And then they may actually have like job opportunities, or something may come up, or they may say something that could be really helpful to you. So just thinking about that. Taurus, come on now. It's 23. All right? Taurus, come on. I like the way you wrote that. Yeah, you still living kind of young. And that's understandable. Forever young. We all been Jay-Z fans every now and then in our life. So what's the change? All right, Taurus, this is kind of nice because even though it doesn't seem like the best of news, it does it does, you did pull this out this was a card for you for your personal reading recently. And so you're just saying, it's letting me know that situation that we were talking about, dealing with, a mate or something like that, the way that you guys were coming at, smart mouth, cute talk and stuff like that, the balance that you guys had, it's seeming like, in reality, you're like, oh, now I realize I was really more toxic because the person was taking me, was viewing me in a certain way. I thought that we were, I thought we could talk to each other like that or be like that with one another because we was growing close and that's what it meant. But now you're realizing that person was more so, taking your kindness or your playfulness as a certain of like weakness. And they weren't seeing you in the right light. And so now when you're looking for something or you're trying to get a certain amount of like, not respect from this person because you thought you already had it, but it's like when you're trying to talk a certain way or move up a level or just shift the relationship a little bit, it's not working. So the change will be, as you would know, to completely let go because you don't even want to deal with this picture anymore. Okay, you don't. Here, let me see if I get a clarification on that. You don't want to. You don't want to deal with that anymore. Yeah, it's kind of tearing you up a bit or whatever. But you know that you can't be creative in that sense. So yeah, you don't want to have anything. You want to be able to harbor and be able to have that joy. And so it's kind of stopping you from that. And right now, it's kind of having you be a little bit stressed and stuff. Every time you go out to feel more relieved, you feel more stressed. All right, Taurus, feel better and figure it out because I know you can. Leo, you're right before Pisces. Pisces is a perfect way to end things too. Okay. So Leo, if you're ready, let me know. Don't forget, Leo, I would like you to subscribe. I would like other people to subscribe as well. But Leo subscribing would bring me a lot more balance. I want to be cool. I want to be cool and chill like Leo, right? I want to be able to sit and own the presence. Okay. So yeah, what's changing is that you're getting more value for yourself. You're being more massaged. You have so much. Here, let's take this away. Um, you have so much clarity that you're working with, and it just feels good. So that's the change. It's like the change is the more you receive, the better life is, and then it just keeps going on and on. And so you just have all these people that are coming up and making you feel better about things. Just being community. It doesn't mean they have to compliment you or say anything about you. They could just be like-minded people, and it just makes you feel more. It makes you feel better about what you've been thinking or whatever, whether it's politics or anything like that. Maybe these people are creating solutions already. Maybe all the problems that you feel like are coming up, you already kind of put a mask up to face that situation for when it gets there, so you feel more at peace with yourself. Another change will be is you may have a mentor that's going to come in and they're going to let you draw close to them, draw nigh to them. There may be somebody that you really value, somebody that you really look up to, and they're going to say, well, you know what, like, do you want to do this or want to do that? They're going to let you come closer to them. Okay. And so that's going to be really cool because it's not like you're going to be taking any notes or doing anything like that, but you're just taking the whole experience. If you're a model or something like that, and you have somebody that's real, that is not only just a model, but like iconic and stuff to you, and then they want you to kind of be around, you may actually try to see if you can work for them in a sense or be some kind of assistant or do something like that so that you can start learning from just how they move throughout life. Okay, so that's really good news, Leo, and I'm happy about it. Pisces, you're last, and if nobody is around and hearing this, then of course I saved the best for last. Okay, now if anybody else is around, there's a glitch in the system. I didn't say anything about Pisces being the best. But to tell you the truth, I actually sometimes don't say a lot of nice things about Pisces, when they're not around. So whether I say good or bad, just know that you guys, these cards show true for you. Okay, so there could be a change coming up to where you may be changing house. You may be changing positions at work. There's a change to where wherever you're doing, if you're working with your hands or whatever it is, they wherever it is that you're working at in life, it's going to be seeming like a little bit much on your plate. So the house may be, yeah, it may have a little bit of work it really has to do, or you're really behind on laundry and cleaning and backyard work and everything, garage work. So you're just realizing that if it's something at work, there's promotion, you're thinking, well, wow, it's going to send an extra 2 hours there, and I'm going to be really having to be on, on the ball. So that's totally fine because nothing is taking your attention away from what your priorities are in life. And so this is holding strong. And you're the first person that came in throughout this whole reading, and it said this is not going to change. My priority and what I care about and what is important to me in my life, no matter how heavy the workload is or whatever's going on, I still have a lot of time to nurture my priorities in life. And so, that's really, good news. I'm gonna just see if there's anything else because that was just really straightforward. Your mind might be on a flight type level because I feel like I also wasn't done with that reading, but I immediately just got it out of the way. Um, I feel like I wasn't really done, but you know, that's one thing about me. Like when I do readings and stuff, it's you guys that are kind of piecing in and helping me have a reading that's correct. And so, however you move or however you need it is how you're gonna get it. Okay. Okay, perfect. Oh, you guys are kind. You're like, sorry about that. I didn't mean to rush you out the way. Yeah, this was like, okay, cool. So yeah, it's just letting you know. Another thing is like, keep keep a level head and don't rush through what you're doing, I guess. If you have a lot of work and stuff that you're doing, that's fine. Another thing is if you're an artist or something like that, this is perfect. This is a perfect time to use all the supplies that you have. If you have supplies that are kind of older or whatever, and if you're any kind of artist, any kind of work, even if you're a seamstress or whatever, it's right now during this season, you need to push out all your work. Okay, so use the rest of your paints, use the rest of your fabrics, whatever it is, create this stuff, and then literally you're gonna have a whole brand new thing coming up, a whole new epiphany. Okay, and you'll have the money to restock up to. All right, so that's all for everybody. I did all the signs, and now we know what the change is about. Okay, so see you later. Love you dearly.